So, on the topic of trying to conceive baby number 2, what are your thoughts?
In regards to...
Well, okay, so in September we went back to the RE.
Yep.
And they told us I had to wean Hannah.
Yep.
So I weaned her, and then we did, I don't know, like 2 or 3 cycles of Femera.
Yep.
I don't even remember. I blocked it out because it was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
And then, so that took us through the end of the year. And then January, February, we did that ridiculously long injectable cycle.
Yep, we have 2 paper bags full of needles and injection tubes and stuff.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And then we did another cycle that I didn't vlog. And that one we did some Femera and Menopur, and I didn't respond at all. So, we've been on a break since end of April.
Yep.
And I didn't mind it at first. I mean, I still don't mind it. It's kind of nice not going to the doctor all the time.
Yeah.
But eventually...
we're going to have to go back to the doctor.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, what your thoughts are.
Well, it would have been nice to get pregnant in, January or February, because then the baby would have been, a holiday baby, and I would have gotten time off of work at the busiest time of year. So miss that, Bill.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll have to... summer baby now?
I guess.
It's fine with me, I don't care.
What about,
Well, I guess my thoughts are, Hannah is always going to be getting older, and we don't want to separate the kids, a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
We don't want, 5 years between kids.
Ideally, no.
Yeah. Whatever. We'll deal with it if we have to, but, I'd rather it only be, 2 to 3 years apart from the kids.
And we're coming up on Hannah's 2nd birthday.
Yeah.
So that means she's 2.5 to 3 now.
Yeah. So, ideally, if we can be pregnant by the end of the year, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be good to be pregnant by the end of the year.
Yeah, and the sooner you are, then the less summer time you're going to be big and pregnant.
That's true.
You can be big and pregnant when it's cold out and you can wear a bunch of layers and comfy pants and sweatshirts.
Yeah, because when I was pregnant, when I found out I was pregnant at Christmas, I was pregnant all summer. The 3rd trimester, all summer long.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal, but she is technically a summer baby by just a couple days.
Yeah, technically.
Technically.
Even though most people consider Labor Day to be the end of summer.
True, but the solstice or equinox or whatever. Equinox, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the vernal equinox.
Yeah.
Oh no, autumnal.
It'll always be after her birthday.
Yeah.
On the 19th.
Autumnal equinox.
Okay.
Could even be on her birthday. Depends on how the days go.
Well, whatever. Anyway. So you are thinking of a summer?
I don't know. I'm just saying that we should...
No, I'm what is your ideal? If you could pick any time, besides, obviously, Christmas, so you can get out of the...
Oh, having the baby
rush.
on the day before Thanksgiving. No, a week before Thanksgiving. That would be the best time to go into labor. Because then I don't have to work during the hardest time of year. It'll be awesome. Be oh, see you guys. 6 weeks. See you next year. Take off the worst, awful, stressful time of year.
Yeah, but you're needed.
But my baby will be needed. Baby needs her daddy.
Hannah needs her daddy.
Hannah will need her daddy when there's a baby.
But Hannah did really well. Because we hung out with a 6-week-old and a 6-month-old. And Hannah loved both of them, and she wasn't jealous when we were holding them. And
nope, she wanted just to hug them and kiss them.
Yeah, she wanted to hold them, and now she's carrying around her baby dolls. And if you start making crying sounds, then she will oh baby, and
oh yeah, she likes to say, baby, it's okay, baby, it's okay, or baby, no crying.
No cry, baby.
It's different. She could tell if it's a sad, I'm uncomfortable cry, or if it's I'm an angry cry, because when it's an angry cry, she's baby, no crying. When it's like sad or uncomfortable, she's like, baby, it's okay. So she can tell the difference in like the baby's emotion.
Oh yeah.
You don't notice that?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, she could. You're saying back when there was like real babies around.
Yeah, when we were hanging out with the actual babies.
Yeah. I mean, do you notice when they're crying on TV? She notices it too?
Yeah.
Which is like, it's like background noise or whatever.
Yeah.
Like on TV, and she'll pick it right up.
Yeah, or if somebody says baby, that she looks on the screen, and if there is one, she's like, ooh, cute baby.
That's true. Cute baby.
Yeah.
That's like so adorable. Because she says it to every baby.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Actually, regardless if she can even see the baby, if she sees like a baby hand or like a baby foot, she just like automatically says, ooh, cute baby.
So you think she would be good, like even if the baby was born like today, she would be fine. She's at a good age.
Yeah.
I agree. So your ideal would be to have a November baby.
Yeah. For purely selfish reasons. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter to me what time of year it is.
What about like a Valentine's Day baby?
Born on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
They're all arbitrary days, so it don't really mean anything to me. So what if it's born on a holiday?
I know, but I mean, do you think that would be good timing?
Oh,
Like
for when it's born?
February, March?
Yeah, that's totally fine. The weather's super crappy, so who cares if we're staying inside all the time taking care of a baby?
Mm-hmm.
At least around here the weather's terrible.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's always good TV shows on that time of year, because February's a sweeps month.
Ooh, that's true.
So you have plenty of stuff to watch on television. The DVR would be nice and full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. What if she was born like on the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl is always
Oh, that's like
usually
that's
the
early
first
February.
usually the first Sunday in February.
Oh, that's
so if she was born in like that beginning part of the year, she'd probably end up being like a Groundhog's Day baby, and then you could make that movie be her favorite movie of all time.
What?
And then she'd have her birthday on the Super Bowl like every 6 years.
Well, I'm glad you like February, March.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm not quite sure, but that's probably when my due date's going to be.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah.
What? What? What?
I know.
You're lying. You're serious? When did this happen? How did this happen? Really? Oh, that's
I
the
peed
pee
on
part.
that.
Yeah, that's the part. What? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you like confirmed it with multiple tests?
So, I figured, that was basically my reaction this morning. This morning, that's when I took it. So, I figured, we had talked about doing, like, well, okay, so, when we finished that second injectable cycle,
Yeah.
I started another cycle, right? Because
Yeah.
we just, like, canceled it out.
Yeah.
And that was back in May.
Okay.
And, so early May, like May 10th.
Okay.
And so then I took a pregnancy test on my birthday,
Okay.
because that would have been like 30 days or whatever.
Okay.
And then we were busy and we were on vacation and that was fine because I didn't want to start Provera like right before vacation because I didn't want to be like on my period.
Wait, so how pregnant are you?
So
You think this is back from like May?
hold on. So this morning I was like, well, if I want to like call in a Provera thing,
Okay.
I should probably do it now, right?
Okay.
But I have to make sure I'm not pregnant first. So I took a pregnancy test this morning.
That's
And it was
pretty good.
positive.
That's awesome.
So I called up the clinic
Yeah.
this morning and I told them that I was like, hey, I'm the chick that like did the 2 horribly failed stem cycles and looks like I just got pregnant on my own. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I know.
Wait, so there's no way this is like a false positive.
So I went on my lunch break and I had the blood test done.
Oh yeah?
And my beta is nearly 9,000.
So you're like really pregnant.
Yeah, like I'm like, how the heck didn't you know you were pregnant? I'm like somewhere between probably 6 and 9 weeks.
Already?
Yeah.
What? That's awesome. Maybe that's so awesome. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
It doesn't really feel real, huh? It doesn't feel real.
Oh my god. You just went up today?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I found out this morning, but I didn't want to tell you because I only had like 10 minutes before I had to leave. And I was like, I don't want to tell him I'm pregnant and then like leave and go to work. And I have too much work to do to call out sick, so I was like, I'll just tell him when I get home. And it was like the longest day ever. Because it was super long because I was like totally in shock the entire morning.
I was just about to offer you a glass of wine.
No. And then I had the blood test at noon, and then they were like, we'll call you by 4. And I was like, 4 hours? 4 hours? Because I was freaking out because I could have been anywhere between 4 and 9 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
So according to my last menstrual period, I'm 9 weeks and 1 day with the due date of Valentine's Day.
Alright, you need to start taking your prenatals.
Yeah, I'm already back.
You have it?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
New beginning.
And then, according to that 9,000, I'm probably at least 6 weeks.
Wait, so you
I
need to
could
go
be
in for like an
8
we need
weeks.
to go in for like an ultrasound.
So
like,
we have an
next week.
ultrasound scheduled on Monday at 2 o'clock.
Oh.
I know, that's the only time they could do it.
Okay. All right, I'll just take my lunch at that time then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Like, how does that even happen? That like all these fertility medicines don't work, and then, I mean, obviously they were like still in my system, and
Yeah, we just pumped you full of enough drugs that your body was like, all right, fine.
Fine. Yeah, so like we don't have to do anymore.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
I know.
I cannot. That is crazy.
I know.
That is super crazy.
What's super crazy is that I could be like 6 to 9 weeks pregnant and I haven't had any morning sickness. I haven't had any like ridiculous scents, you know, like I had before. I haven't had any food aversions. The only reason why I'm not completely shocked about it is that like even yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was so exhausted at my desk that I was like trying to fall asleep.
Yeah, you have been going to sleep early.
Yeah.
So we've got clinical confirmation that you're pregnant.
I'm totally pregnant. I'm so pregnant. The lady was like, yeah, you're definitely pregnant. You didn't have any symptoms? And I was like, no. She's like, yeah, you're really pregnant. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh. Oh, you know what's even better about this then? Is I don't have to keep this a secret for very long. Well, you know, because we usually would start telling everybody in like the second trimester.
Sure.
Like last time we found out, I had to wait like 2 months before I could say anything to anybody. That was excruciating.
Well, we're gonna have to tell parents like ASAP.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to tell parents. I'm gonna have to tell work. Everyone's gonna have to like know after we have the ultrasound on Monday and we make sure that everything looks okay.
Yeah.
Everyone has to know. Because I'm like so far behind on my weekly videos. Maybe I'm not too behind. Maybe I'm only 6 weeks and I'm not that far back. Oh, and if I'm 8 weeks along, that's how big the baby is.
It'll fit on your finger.
It fits on my finger.
Fits on your finger.
That's pretty big though, considering last time when we found out we were pregnant, it was the size of a poppy seed. That's significantly larger.
Does it really have eyes and a mouth right now, or do you just put those on there for context?
I think it has little like slits, but it definitely has like 2 flipper arms and 2 flipper feet.
She basically drew like a worm with a face and
it's not a worm
with a face and arms.
It looks like Mr. Peanut kind of in a way.
It looks more like Mr. Hanky from South Park.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, I'm pregnant. We are pregnant.